Well, the initial conversation happened after the casting. I'm in Cincinnati, you know, and I'm maybe about a day or two before filming, and we really just sat and talked about the characters, the world that they lived in. You know, he gave me just a lot of information about Miles Davis and their relationship and things like that. So we really had all of that, all of those discussions, you know, in that first meeting.
What was your take on sort of focusing on this part of Miles's life and also the flashbacks that were a very integral part of the film for you?
You know, I found it really interesting that he wanted to focus on this time period. You know, it was a period where you just did not know what happened to Miles Davis, you know, and just found that really interesting because here was a man who had such an amazing career and then he just went silent. You know, you want to know what happened. And so I think it's great that he focused on that time period and how he was able to weave together both of the stories so that the story with Francis really isn't a flashback. It's kind of all happening seamlessly at one time, you know, and you get a glimpse into the man and his relationship and how, you know, this woman influenced his music at that time, along with seeing the other side of it, you know, how the business might have, you know, caused him to, you know, to go within himself and kind of lock down. I love how he was able to, you know, create this full circle experience of who he was.
How much research do you feel that you need to do before you ever arrive on set?
In this case, I felt like I really did need to speak to Frances. You know, it's a gift to still have her here and have her willing to share her knowledge and her conversations with me. So that was very, very important to me, that portion of research, you know, just understanding who she was. And then for me, just educating myself on Miles Davis and his music and who he was and his thoughts about her and their relationship and his music. So I did a lot of that as well before starting.
And what was your take when you finally saw the film and how this was all weaved together? Because he really did a brilliant job of connecting those two stories, as you said.
It was like I'd never read the script, like I'd never been in the film when I watched it for the first time. Because again, our stuff is just our stuff, you know. It's almost like I forgot what he and Ewan and Keith were doing over there, you know. So to see it for the first time, I was shocked. You know, there's a moment where he just got off the phone with me, and then in the next scene, he's with all of these women, you know, naked, and seeing that, I was hurt all over again. You know what I mean? You know, so it was moments like that. The film really had an effect on me being in it. And so I'm pretty sure that it would have that same effect on an audience member, you know, seeing how he lived his life, how things played out. And I just love the way Don structured that.